Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got a pair of teams who come in on different paths.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. It's brought in by Doxson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, this is McCaffrey. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamale Correa able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Powerful running. Oh, now he bowls him over. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. That's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 19 yards that time for number 19. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run on the draw. Oh, he bowls over him. Space to run past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Detroit! Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a cut to the right and some open field here. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And down to the 20. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So the Broncos coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, eluding the tackle. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And some room to work. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left. And at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
2nd down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Let's go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, they go to Perkins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eli Harold in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And we're back now in Charlotte. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They go with Perkins again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a big one there as that gives him a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On the give, it's Perkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, back to Perkins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, Perkins. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And McManus able to put it through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You
happened.
think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Noah spins in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Now Perkins. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go! B-19!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A handoff to Perkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Gun! Here we go now.
The give, Perkins running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They run with Perkins, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 5. 1st and goal, Perkins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On the run, it's Perkins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be.